Let's place you in a time machine and take you back to turn-of-the-century New York City, before the Empire State Building, the Chrysler, or even the Woolworth Building. When you arrive, you would find yourself standing amidst a whirlwind of progress, where horse-drawn carriages jostle with streetcars on cobblestone roads, and gentlemen in top hats and morning coats stroll alongside ladies adorned in elaborate gowns and parasols. But one look up into the sky and you would see not only the tallest building in the city, but at its completion, the tallest building in the world, the majestic Singer Building. Completed in 1908, this architectural marvel soared to 612 feet, its elegant Beaux-Arts design crowned by a slender tower that seemed to pierce the clouds. It was the pride of the city, a beacon of ambition and modernity. Indeed, for many years, the Singer Building stood as a crown jewel of the city's skyline, admired by locals and visitors alike. But despite its towering elegance, the Singer Building's reign was not to last. As the decades passed and the city evolved, newer and taller skyscrapers emerged, casting the once mighty Singer into their shadows, and in 1968, a shocking decision that would resonate through architectural history was made. The Singer Building would be demolished, becoming the tallest building ever to be intentionally destroyed. In today's episode, we'll describe its epic rise and fall, literally, unpacking the story of how the world's tallest skyscraper came to vanish from the skyline it once ruled, as we describe why the tallest building in the world was demolished. The ascent of the Singer Company from a pioneering enterprise to the creation of the iconic Singer Building is a towering story of industrial prowess and visionary architecture. Established in 1851 by Isaac Merritt Singer and Edward Clark, the Singer Manufacturing Company revolutionized the sewing machine industry with its groundbreaking designs and strategic innovations. And by the late 19th century, Singer had risen to prominence as a global leader in sewing machine manufacturing, addressing market demands and setting new benchmarks for consumer products. Now, Isaac Singer's initial contributions transformed the sewing machine from an industrial tool into a household essential. You see, prior to Singer's advancements, sewing machines were largely confined to industrial settings. But Singer introduced critical enhancements, including the eye-pointed needle and the lock stitch, which rendered these machines suitable for domestic use. And this innovation unlocked a new market, leading to a surge in demand as sewing machines became a staple in homes across the globe. Furthermore, the success of Singer's enterprise was as much a result of strategic marketing as it was of technological progress. The introduction of installment payment plans revolutionized the purchase process, making the machines more accessible to a wider audience. And this pioneering approach helped Singer secure a dominant position in the market. By 1863, the company had become the largest sewing machine manufacturer worldwide, and its expansion into international markets was already underway. Next, Edward Clark, who succeeded Singer, played a crucial role in furthering the company's growth. For example, Clark was pivotal in streamlining operations and extending the company's global reach. And under his leadership, Singer emerged as the first American multinational corporation, establishing factories and sales offices across Europe and Asia. This extensive global presence allowed Singer to capture a significant portion of the international market, reinforcing its status as a leading industry player. But it was Frederick Gilbert Bourne who became president in 1889 and envisioned establishing a monumental presence in New York City. And his ambition was to create a headquarters that would not only function effectively, but also embody the company's industrial achievements and innovative spirit. You see, during this transformative period, New York City was undergoing a dramatic architectural evolution. And the late 19th and early 20th centuries marked the advent of the skyscraper era, fueled by innovations in steel frame construction and the safety elevator. These advancements enabled architects to design taller and more ambitious structures, reshaping the city's skyline. Consequently, notable figures such as Louis Sullivan, often celebrated as the father of skyscrapers, pioneered steel frame construction, influencing architects like Daniel Burnham. For instance, Burnham's iconic Flatiron Building, completed in 1902, stands as an icon of this era of architectural innovation. Thus, the Singer Building's development was a significant chapter in this architectural evolution. The project commenced with the construction of a 10-story building at 149 Broadway between 1897 and 1898, followed by the adjacent 14-story Bourne Building on Liberty Street in the year 1898. These structures laid the foundation for the Singer Tower, which soared an additional 27 stories, resulting in a total height of 41 stories. Completed in 1908, the Singer Building reached 612 feet, or 187 meters, making it the tallest building in the world at the time and a striking symbol of architectural progress. It held this title of tallest building in the world until a year later in 1909, when it was surpassed by the Metropolitan Life Insurance Company Tower. But it was in the building's brilliance of design, led by Vanderbilt family relative and architect Ernest Flagg, that the structure really stood out. In the next chapter, we'll meet him and discuss the peak of the Singer Building. By the time of the building's planning, its architect, Ernest Flagg, had emerged as a pivotal figure in architecture with his innovative designs, particularly in the Beaux-Arts style, which he helped popularize during that era. Born on the 6th of February 1857 in Brooklyn, New York, Flagg's early exposure to the arts came through his father, Jared Bradley Flagg, an Episcopal priest and painter who infused Ernest's formative years with artistic inspiration. First, Flagg's journey began in the financial realm as an office boy on Wall Street and later in his family's real estate ventures, before a transformative opportunity redirected his path. Now Flagg's architectural destiny was shaped by his cousin, none other than Cornelius Vanderbilt II, who recognized his talent and financed his education at the École des Beaux-Arts in Paris from 1889 to 1891. And this prestigious institution, the heart of the Beaux-Arts movement, imbued Flagg with a deep appreciation for classical Greek and Roman influences, as well as Renaissance and Baroque embellishments. Thus, during this era, architects like Henri Labrouste and Charles Garnier began integrating medieval and Renaissance architectural models, striving to create a style that was both authentically French and modern. This style soon spread to the United States, where it became synonymous with the American Renaissance movement. But other American architects, including Richard Morris Hunt and Henry Hobson Richardson, who had also studied at the École des Beaux-Arts, were additionally instrumental in introducing and popularizing this architectural language in America. Soon, in the United States, the Beaux-Arts style became synonymous with grandeur and civic pride, frequently employed in public and institutional buildings such as museums, libraries, and government offices, as well as grand private residences. And the style's emphasis on symmetry, classical detailing, and monumental scale suited the ambitions of the Gilded Age perfectly. Moreover, the world's Columbian Exposition in Chicago in 1893 showcased Beaux-Arts architecture, cementing its status as an embodiment of both corporate success and civic dignity. Therefore, Ernest Flagg, influenced by his education at the École des Beaux-Arts, emerged as a leading figure in this new monumental style of American architecture, with Flagg's designs embodying the Beaux-Arts principles. Now, the Singer Building, a triumph of artistic expression, featured a facade that transformed it into a monumental work of art rather than just an office building. Its base, extending 12 stories, was designed to blend harmoniously with the surrounding urban fabric, mimicking the appearance of a townhouse to maintain architectural continuity. This strategic approach set the stage for the dramatic ascent of the tower above, enhancing the building's presence in the skyline. And the tower, rising impressively, featured setbacks that made the upper floors narrower than the base. This design innovation not only contributed to the building's striking silhouette, but also allowed more light and air to reach the streets below, a critical consideration in the dense environment of early 20th century Manhattan. Nonetheless, these setbacks presented practical challenges, as the narrower upper floors limited commercial viability, eventually contributing to the building's eventual demolition. Inside, the Singer Building dazzled with its opulent interior. The lobby, clad in Turkish white marble, was adorned with meticulously carved shields and gold leaves from Italian marble. This luxurious ambiance was complemented by bronze medallions depicting symbols of the Singer Company's legacy. And the office floors of the base were painted in pristine white, symbolizing modernity and cleanliness, while the tower floors featured olive green paint and intricate metal detailing, distinguishing the different sections of the building. Technological advancements were a hallmark of the Singer Building. It boasted 16 electric elevators, a cutting-edge feature for efficient vertical transportation, and a sophisticated thermostatic heating system for precise climate control. Ingeniously, the building drew water directly from the city's treatment plant, ensuring a reliable and clean supply. Yet, even with all of these advances, soon the modern 20th century would come calling, leading the Singer Building in harm's way. At its peak, the Singer Building became a bustling nucleus of commerce from its inauguration through the 1950s, and epitomized the zenith of early 20th century office design. Occupying a prime location at Liberty Street and Broadway, the Singer Building quickly became an attractive address for various businesses, and the original 10-story structure, prior to the addition of its iconic tower, featured lower floors that attracted banks and prestigious firms seeking an enviable presence in Manhattan's financial district. Indeed, this strategic positioning contributed to its allure, offering businesses a notable address amid the energetic environment of the city. And as the building evolved, so did its architectural and functional elements. The 1920s witnessed a thoughtful renovation aimed at preserving many of its initial decorative features while adapting to the changing needs of its tenants. This period also maintained the opulence and character of the early design, aligning with the era's emphasis on elaborate office environments. The subsequent decades ushered in notable shifts in office design philosophy. For example, the 1930s and 1940s saw a gradual transition influenced by the economic realities of the Great Depression and World War II. During this era, the Taylorist office layout, which prioritized efficiency akin to factory production, remained predominant. However, the influence of architects like Frank Lloyd Wright began to surface, introducing elements such as biomimicry and open-plan designs that sought to enhance work environments. These designs aimed to foster more comfortable and inspiring spaces while maintaining a hierarchical structure. Consequently, by the late 1950s, the Singer Building faced growing challenges. Its facilities began to fall behind contemporary office standards, reflecting the broader shifts in architectural and functional requirements. And the post-war era, marked by a surge in office construction featuring steel and glass, introduced the open-plan layout that encouraged greater collaboration and communication among employees. The bullpen configuration emerged as a popular design, characterized by expansive open spaces that facilitated teamwork. This period also saw the rise of mid-century modern furniture, focusing on practicality and streamlined aesthetics. Therefore, despite its earlier prestige, the Singer Building struggled to adapt to these new demands. Its narrow upper floors, though visually striking, proved inadequate for the space requirements of modern businesses. Moreover, the building's infrastructure, including outdated mechanical systems and amenities, fell short of the advanced features offered by newer office buildings. The lack of air conditioning and improved lighting further exacerbated the decline in tenant occupancy. Then, the 1960s marked a significant shift in the real estate landscape of New York City. The demand for office space surged, but the Singer Building's design inefficiencies rendered it commercially obsolete. The era's architectural zeitgeist favored functionality and space maximization, overshadowing the ornate design elements of previous generations. And this transition reflected a broader urban renewal trend, where modernist ideals increasingly replaced older, more decorative styles. As skyscrapers that prioritized aesthetic appeal became less viable, the real estate market shifted towards structures that could accommodate more tenants and generate greater revenue. The Singer Building, despite its historical significance and architectural splendor, could not compete with the evolving demands of Manhattan's corporate environment, sowing the seeds for its future destruction. In the early 1960s, the Singer Building, a pinnacle of architectural elegance and once the tallest skyscraper in the world, faced an uncertain destiny. Originally a hallmark of innovation when it rose above New York City's skyline, the Singer Building had become a relic of a bygone era by the time the 1960s arrived. By then, the Singer Manufacturing Company, having relocated its headquarters to the Rockefeller Center, left behind its distinctive Beaux-Arts tower, casting the building's future into doubt. Thus, the fate of the Singer Building was irrevocably sealed in 1961 when Webb & Knapp, a prominent development firm, acquired the property. The architectural marvel's design, once praised for its sophisticated complexity, had become a drawback, and these constraints contrasted sharply with the evolving demands of Manhattan's financial district, which was experiencing rapid economic expansion. You see, the transformation of Manhattan's financial district during this period was driven by a shift in economic priorities and land use. The island's finite real estate made land a premium commodity, especially in lower Manhattan, where financial institutions and corporate headquarters were densely packed. This intense concentration of economic activity led to soaring land values and a pressing need for redevelopment. Therefore, at the time, the average office space needed by financial firms had grown significantly to accommodate larger workforces and sophisticated technology. Thus, the building's charm was insufficient to offset its operational inefficiencies, particularly when neighboring structures provided more functional office spaces. And, despite the burgeoning preservation movement in New York City, efforts to save the Singer Building were stymied by the relentless drive for new development. Established in 1965, just 3 short years before Singer's demise, the New York City Landmarks Preservation Commission came too late to prevent the loss of many architectural treasures, including the Singer Building. And although respected architectural critics and historians recognized the building's significance, the economic realities and urban planning pressures proved insurmountable. Alan Burnham, a noted critic, highlighted the challenges of preserving such a structure without substantial financial backing, a scenario the Singer Building could not overcome. In 1967, the decision was made to demolish the Singer Building along with the adjacent City Investing Building, paving the way for One Liberty Plaza. Shockingly, the Singer Building's demolition, completed in 1968, was notable as the largest intentional dismantling of its time. Now, One Liberty Plaza, completed in 1973 and designed by Skidmore, Owings and Merrill, starkly contrasted with the ornate Singer Building. This modernist structure, with its imposing black steel facade and expansive floor plates, embodied the era's focus on efficiency and functionality. And the new skyscraper, with 54 stories and 2.3 million square feet of office space, reflected the priorities of New York's burgeoning financial sector, though it came at the cost of the city's architectural heritage. The legacy of the Singer Building endures as a symbol of the ongoing tension between preservation and progress. Its demolition remains a poignant example of the sacrifices made in the name of modernization, a reminder of the delicate balance between honoring the past and embracing the future. And now, we'd love to see you in the comments. Do you think the Singer Building's exterior should have been saved, while the inside could have been renovated? Or is this just a case of the march of progress? Let us know your thoughts, for that's our favorite part of working on this channel. Thanks again for joining us for another episode, and cheers until next time.